Hi, I'm Tony Fleming, and this is Fleming's Ultimate Garage.
Hey everybody, thanks for joining us on today's video. 66 HEMI Satellite. We're talking about a car that one of only 314 of these ever built. How many are left, right? How many have had replacement motors, and how many are not the original colors, interior, just the way they rolled off the factory? This car is none of those. This car here is matching numbers all throughout. It's got certification, it's got build sheets, it's got fender tags, freshly painted, but most of it is so original and so authentic. It's just a piece that you'd want in your own collection. As we walk around this car, it's really, really spectacular. Now, we just painted this car. You can actually still smell some of the paint that's on it, and the truth of the matter is, we thought that some of the paint on the car was actually original. We didn't know what to do. We were on the fence about it, but the truth is, like if you went to a car show right now, this car looks spectacular. Come on up here and I'll show you what I mean by that. Let's check this out. Look at the clarity of what you can read in there. You can see every word, every letter. I can tell you what time it is in the paint, and that's what you need to be doing. You're searching on the net, you're looking at all these things online, you're looking at these pictures hide things. I buy cars every single day. I know what it looks like in pictures, and they look great. All cars do. Get that guy to do a video for you. Get that guy to show you the details like we're showing you so that you can feel comfortable. You have to know that 80% of everybody who buys a car from us never actually even comes here. And the reason they don't is because we spend the time to show you what you're getting, show you the good and the bad of the cars, help you make a decision, and show you what you're getting. 9 times out of 10, you'll be a customer for life, maybe even 10 times out of 10. And maybe this is a car you keep for a year or two. Maybe something else comes in that excites you. We'd love to trade this back in. Love to have this car back. So anyway, original style Magnum 500s, right? Chrysler did a great job. They did the whole chrome here, nice looking here, and they stayed with the red line tire because this car has a red interior and it's just enough red to make everything pop. And on top of it, we kept it bias ply so that if you went to a show, the car would look really, really correct. Hidden inside here is one really big deal circa 1966, and this is power disc brakes. When you have an engine of this size, weight, and power, this is truly probably one of the fastest HEMI car we've ever had. It's definitely not stock internals, but everything around it is stock looking. But it flows so well and makes so much power. And the real thing about it was, you know, the 6-pack cars were actually a little faster than the HEMI cars. But the HEMI cars responded to modifications so much better. That's when these things came to life. And the red line at 7,500 RPMs, a 6-pack car could never think about getting that. Would run out of breath at 55, 5,800. These things here spun, and they spun way up, and they ran really hard. They have great parts inside of them. That's up to you how you decide to shift it. I'll say shift it at 3,000. You take it past that, it's up to you. I'm just kidding. But anyway, have some fun with it, all right? Great chrome in here. And don't forget, too, that because these cars are so rare and so original, there's not a lot of parts for them. So what you're getting here is a beautifully restored car with a lot of original parts, which makes it even neater. So some of the stuff like the trim and things, although probably not perfect, is really, really in good shape and really look nice if you took it to a show. But enough of my rambling. How about we talk about what's under the hood, because really that's why you're watching the video, because what's under here is what makes this car so rare. This could be the only one of its kind. It's an original silver metallic car. It's an original red bucket seat interior car with console, and it makes up for showing you all the details that you might not see in some other cars, meaning the originality part. All right, so some of the options we talked about earlier was the power disc brakes. Now check this out. This has an inside hood release. Optional. I believe it's on the build sheet, can't swear by it, but it might be. We'll look at that later. Okay, all right. Now come check out this detail here. You got the correct topped battery. You got the matching numbers HEMI with 2 4-barrel carburetors. And I want to make sure that you were able to see some of this here, because this right here is really, really beautiful. Check that out. Let me just tell you something. The hottest trend in today's muscle car collectors is multi-carbureted big blocks. That's why, you know, 427, 400, or 435 Corvettes with the tri-power setup bring huge money. These HEMI cars, you know, HEMI clones are bringing, you know, $80,000 to $100,000 right now. Imagine what this real deal, dual quad, documented, fender tag, car is going to bring. Plus it has build sheets with it. I get so excited about it because it's just so rare and cool to see. Like the original relays are still here. So much of it's authentic and original. Now this does have an Msd ignition. It's hidden down here, kind of out of the way, so that First off, it makes this thing fire so well. They came with a dual point distributor back then, and this amps up the power by 150%. So the spark is hot, the car responds really well. It's got dual fuel filters here. It flows a lot of gas, and it is, you just need to be pointed straight when you get on the gas in this thing, because this is wicked, wicked fast. All right, so we looked under here and we saw what the talk is all about. And the reason why, look at the size of the engine, man. It is, even in this full-size passenger car, there is not a lot of room left in there. I'm not sure that, that they didn't engineer the front ends of these cars just to carry these big motors so they could go NASCAR racing. One other thing too, I don't know if you know this, but Richard Petty set the record in this car and won the first race he entered in it. And that's on our website too, just to see. There's a picture of the race and some literature about it too. Let's take a peek in the trunk, but what I did want to show you is some of like the tail panel and things like this. This is what makes this car so cool, is because it's actually a little bit of a sleeper. Like, you see the dual exhaust back there, and somebody knows that, you know, there's obviously something under the hood, but really nobody knows what this car is, because it could easily be a car that you took to the grocery. You could take this car to a faith service on a Saturday or Sunday, or you can do whatever you want, and most people never have a clue to what's there. It's got this small little badge, and I need to just show you real quick. This is it. This is all the clue you're getting on this entire car, is this right here. Somebody pulls up next to you and they see that, they know, if they're a car guy, what that means. To anyone else, this could be who knows what, until you open it up. And when you open it up, man, those carburetors with the camshaft and everything that works together in this thing, I mean, it just flies. I rambled. Let's take a peek in the trunk. Okay, so you're getting two completely different looks here. We're going to give you the painted steel wheels also, and if your choice, if you wanted to put a set of dog dish hubcaps on there, that would be really cool. But it also comes with the original satellite hubcaps there. So it's up to you. So you could actually have three different looks. You got the Magnums on there, which I think look great. This would be really cool with a set of dog dish hubcaps with the red line tires, or you can go the full wheel cover thing like Grandma's Grocery Getter and surprise just a few people. Okay, but in here you got, this was all painted in here, new gaskets, trunk light even works, just a little stuff. The jack's been detailed, stickers, decals, stuff like that. You know, this is one of those cars where you can just get in it and go for a drive. Not a lot of cars came with a red interior back in the 60s. You know, green was a super hot color. This is believed to be 67,900 original miles. You know, there's a lot of original parts still on the car. But it's also nicely detailed too, so we don't really know for sure, but it seems to be. On top of it, it really drives well, and it's solid feeling, and it just feels very, very good. But look how clear, like the gas gauge and all the other gauges, it has factory gauges too. You got a temp gauge, you got the alternator, obviously a fuel gauge, 120 mile an hour speedometer, which, you know, who knows, you may hit that in a quarter mile. Not that I'm suggesting you do that, but just maybe. Original factory radio. Console's nice, and check this out, little stuff like this, like the console lights that are working. That's the level of restoration or authenticity that you're getting. And here, it's got a hidden sound system, okay, so that you would keep this all stock. And we can upgrade this unit here for you to like a modern AM/FM digital sound unit, which I think would be really nice, because you could cruise this car and have really great tunes, okay? Got a hidden oil pressure gauge in here. Looks really, really nice. Anyway, I've rambled enough, and what you really care about is, what does a Hemi really sound like? How about I fire it up for you so you can hear? You know, folks, this is a 2011, the end of 2011. This is the lowest prices that Hemis have been available ever. I shouldn't say ever, but in the last, you know, maybe 10, 15 years. The truth is, right now, if you can afford to buy this car, you need to get it, because these are going to go up again. This is the lowest they're going to be. These are the investment grade cars. They're matching numbers. They're Galen Govier certified. This has build sheets. Okay, it has fender tags, it's original colors, interior, and it's just a spectacular looking car with some nice things like power disc brakes and the original radio and the bucket seats with console. It's just a cool car, and it's a great investment grade car on top of it. So if you ever in your life could afford to get a HEMI car, this is the car to get. It's an awesome piece, and let us help you find a way to get it into your garage. Anyway, call us 301-816-1000 and we'll tell you all about it.